Guys, it is good to see you. So, my page did not, in fact, get banned. It was a scam. And I am delighted because I'll take a scam or a phishing attempt all day long over losing my lovely page and being able to speak to my amazing community. So here we go. I want to give you my strategy for how to use Bitcoin to retire early. This is what I teach to all our consulting clients and everyone who does my Retire Early course, and it's basically what I do myself. Okay, and there's 3 stages to it, and if that sounds good, all you got to do is give the like button a nice little press, and I'll get on with it. I am just here on the north coast of Ireland. It is absolutely beautiful. I was out surfing yesterday and this morning. I'll give you a little look here. It doesn't actually look very nice now in the picture, in the camera, but I promise you, in real life, it's a really beautiful spot. We've got amazing cliffs up here. They're like white-looking cliffs, and the surf is pretty good. Surfer out there at the moment. Well, the surf's not pretty good at the moment. The tide's a bit full. But I'm waiting to see when the tide drops out. Does it get better? Anyway, on to the Bitcoin stuff. What a time to be alive, guys. What a time to be alive. There's a general rule that people have, and it's if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So before I get into the 3 rules and the strategy, I just want to address this, because this is where a lot of conventional thinkers get stuck or hung up. So if something sounds good to be true, it probably is. Now, remember, if any of us went and studied Irish in school, for all the people who were schooled in Ireland, you'll remember that when you studied the Irish language, there was always exceptions to the rule. They were a pain in the ass, because like you learn one thing, and it's like, okay, I have it, but in this instance, that doesn't count. And I think that's why the Irish language is quite hard, because there's a lot of exceptions to the rule. Okay? So if something sounds too good to be true, it generally is. However, okay, what we're seeing in Bitcoin, when you really get down the rabbit hole deep and you start to understand that, like, initially it's just an investment tool, and then it's digital gold, and then it's maybe a payment network. But when you get a little bit deeper, okay, maybe another 5,000 hours deeper, you start to realize that this could be the invention of hard sound money, okay, which is a first for humanity. So all the generalization rules of if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, that's fine, that'll protect you, okay? But the invention of a hard, sound, perfect money, that only happens once in humanity. Once in a species. Okay? So your rule doesn't count anymore. Alright? This is the exception to the rule. And this is where people go wrong. And this is what they don't get. And this is why they're speculating on other things, and they run around like headless chickens, and they're not giving Bitcoin the work it deserves. They're just skimming. And that's why there's so little exposure to the thing. It's like, I've got £1,000 invested in Bitcoin. Great! When it 10x's, you'll have 10 grand. And when it 100x's, you'll have 100 grand. Fantastic! You're still poor. 100 grand's not much money in today's day and age. I don't know if you've noticed the price of inflation. I just went and bought this mug, and it cost me £18 sterling. For a mug! But I liked it, because it's orange. Okay? So, on to Dinny's rules. But, you know, guys, you have a lot of work to do on this thing. Put the work in. That's why I always say study Bitcoin. Now, nothing you hear is financial advice. It's just a raving lunatic having the crack. So my 3 rules. Step 1, how to retire early using Bitcoin, is to accumulate. And this is where most people are. If you're watching this channel, most of my community are in the accumulation stage. That means you're trying to get Bitcoin. You're trying to get as much you can. You don't have enough. Okay? Now, I'll give you a little Dinny bomb on the accumulation stage. Once you come to Bitcoin, you understand that it makes sense to be aggressive early, okay? It makes sense to try and accumulate as much Bitcoin as you can, as fast as you can, and not to dilly-dally, and not to try and do it over 4 years or 8 years, okay? Because things monetizing keeps getting more expensive, okay? You keep getting less Bitcoin for your euro, all right? And when Bitcoin is 100 grand, which could be by the end of this year, could be within 2 years, you know how much more you now need to put 100 grand in to get just 1 Bitcoin. Whereas today you can pick up a Bitcoin for like $26,000. Alright? So you need 4 times more money, or it's going to take you 4 times longer to retire. Pay attention. Because it matters. It really matters. Alright? So step 1 is to accumulate. Now, you know my strategy for accumulation. No one can time the markets. And people who try, 90% failure rate. So I don't want to play that game. The odds are stacked against me. So what I do is I just accumulate. Every month I own more Bitcoin. Every month I buy more Bitcoin. I don't care about the price. I'm not buying it for today. I'm buying it for its price in 2030, 2040. Alright? Anyone think that's a bad idea? well, give me a message in 2030 and see if buying Bitcoin at $26,000 was a good deal. I think it will be. Alright, so the accumulation stage is stage one. Accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. And as I say, it makes sense to me to accumulate as fast as you can. Because every 4-year cycle, Bitcoin goes up and it finds a new floor price. Or it has done. You know, this is all just historically what has worked or what has happened in the past. There's no guarantee it continues, but fundamentally, it looks highly likely, okay? We've got a spot ETF on the verge of being approved. Once that happens, Bitcoin gets a zero added to it, and it never revisits these prices again. And people who stacked like mofos over the last 3-4 years, as we have been doing on this channel, you know, suddenly they're all driving around in flashy cars, or they're giving up their work, their job, or they're just on a lot of holidays, and people are going like, how'd you get lucky on that thing? It's like, you didn't get lucky. They worked for the last 3 years. They stacked. They accumulated. Accumulation phase. Okay? So, that's step one. Step two is to hodl. Okay? Hodl. Hold on for dear life. We call a hodl in the crypto and Bitcoin space because it's volatile, because your network priced in euros fluctuates a lot. You know, Bitcoin can go up 10% in a day. It can go up more. Okay? So it's a rodeo ride. But the hodl stage, again, it's just as important as the accumulation stage. What most people want is, and myself included, we're all guilty of this. We want the quick fix. We just want the easy way. Just tell me what to buy, and tell me when to buy it, and tell me when to sell it, and I'll get lucky, and I'll retire early, and life will be good. It doesn't work like that, okay? And a lot of people just continually chase this cycle, and they waste their life by trying to get rich. Alright, now these people are better than the people who just procrastinate and think about doing something and never do anything. Alright, but it's still a bad attempt. You've got to realise that you've got to be a bit smarter, okay, and nobody gets lucky. It comes from hard work. The reason why people can be balls deep exposed to Bitcoin is because they have done the bloody work on the thing to justify the fact that they're putting so much of their net worth into the thing. Alright? So, the hodl phase is, and I've got plenty of people I know are on the hodl phase where they've been buying Bitcoin since it was £1,000 a coin. So it doesn't really make sense for the amount of coins that they hold. It doesn't make sense for them to spend more euros to try and buy more, because they could do that for the next 10 years and they won't increase the size of their stack by 1%. Okay? Because remember, this is what I say, accumulate. When you're in the accumulation stage, you want to get it as fast as you can. Okay? So they're in the hodl stage. So for them, it makes sense. Use your euros for spending money. Use your euros for holidays. Use your euros to buy the things. Leave your investment do its work. Leave the market do its work. Leave everyone in the world who's working to make your Bitcoin more valuable right now, this second. There's thousands and thousands of people working to make my Bitcoin investment more valuable right now. And I'm sitting here about to go surfing again, swanning off in a camper van and having the crack. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay? In the hodl phase. So hodl phase is important. You hold on to the Bitcoin. You don't spend it. There's no point in, like, a lot of people have made this mistake, so you don't have to. I listened to a fellow this morning. He sold his Bitcoin in 2013. Made a heap of money. Biggest mistake of his life. Why? Because he'd have had much more money if he held on to the Bitcoin. When you own scarce property, desirable property, a trophy asset, as Bitcoin is, possibly the trophy asset of our species, then you don't sell it. It's just stupid to sell it. It's naive. It's like beginner investor. It's, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to sell it. Alright, that's grand. You can start like that. Just make sure you accumulate it, and hopefully along the way you get a bit more sophisticated, you get a little bit more educated, and you realise that, why would you sell something that's going up in value forever? You might want to keep the thing. Alright. Step 3 is the spending stage. Okay, so remember, it's accumulate, hodl, spend. How do you spend it? So if you're just beginner level investor, and there's nothing wrong with this, guys, okay, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, and you just want to spend your Bitcoin, that's fine. Once you follow these 3 steps, and you wait till the spend, when you're at the spend stage, you'll know that the value of your investment, okay, versus the average, what would you call it, capital appreciation of Bitcoin, that you can live off the margin on that. Now let me explain that. So let's say you stack Bitcoin, you accumulate, you were aggressive, you weren't like just putting in a tenner a week and thinking it was going to retire you in a month. Alright? But you had a decent strategy, okay? And you've got a Bitcoin pension that's now worth, just for easy math for Dinny, 1 million. Okay? And it's in 10 years time, so Bitcoin's around 25 years. You go onto Google, you type in, how much is Bitcoin going up over the last 25 years? Google will tell you. Google might say it's going up 15%. You're like, sweet. I can spend 10% of my Bitcoin and I never run out of money. And 10% of your Bitcoin of $1 million is 100 grand. So you get to live on 100 grand a year. And when you go back to withdraw your next withdrawal, well, your investment asset is probably worth more. Okay, so you never run out of money this way, because if it's going up on average of 15% and you're leaving a 5% buffer, or maybe you only take 75 grand, you do 7.5%, so you leave yourself a 100% buffer. Your investment is going to continue to grow while you're away spending it. Now, I think there's better ways to do it. I prefer to take out debt on it. Okay, I prefer to borrow against a small portion of the stack because there's zero tax on that. But either way, it doesn't matter. If you don't know how to do that, you can learn it. You've 10 years to learn it, possibly, or 7 years, whatever your plan is. But that's my 3 rules, guys. Accumulate, hodl, spend. Each one has its own, you don't do the 3 of these in a year. You don't. Alright? Each one of these is possibly a multi-year strategy for people. A few £100 worth bought this morning. Bit by bit we accumulate. Fair play, Nicky! That's a job! Come on, Hayden. So that is the strategy. This is what I do. This is what I do myself. And once you have the peace of mind that you have that in place, I think it's like, well, why work hard? You don't need to. My Bitcoin's working hard for me today. I can just chill out. And you can too, I believe. If you build a plan, if you build a strategy, and if you build your education on this thing, build your understanding of this thing. Okay? Because it's with education and understanding comes conviction, and with conviction comes ability to expose yourself to the thing. And this is where there's definitely something out there. I'm not seeing a splash. I was swimming I wasn't swimming. I was surfing this morning, and 2 dolphins come off the beach. You could just see it. Well, they weren't dolphins, they were porpoise, because they weren't that big. They're only about 4 foot. But they're deadly. I could see the fins, the way they sort of swim like that, they go up and down. And, they disappear for a second. You're like, did I see something there? And then it's like, oh no, again. Then the third time, we're like, no, they're dolphins. And they're coming up the beach towards me. And as they got towards me, I thought they're going to go round me. No. This is our sea. This is our sea, lad. Straight under me they went. His class. Only ever had that happen once in my life before in Strand Hill. And they were dolphins. They were massive feckers. They were like 6 footers. But these guys were only about 3-4 foot. But it was still class, cool, black sort of colour. Anyway, I don't know how I seen a splash. That's what got me onto that. Guys, it's good to be back. It's good to see us. Throw a like in, throw a comment in. If you're doing Dinny's 3-stage plan, or if you've got some sort of a different strategy, let me know. Obviously, there's a bit more nuance to that. Some people who have lumps of cash to invest, that's what I do. In consulting, we sort of break down the best way to get that capital in and get it secured safely so that people don't lose it, and the best way to get the most value or the most Bitcoin for your euro or your dollar or your pound sterling or whatever your currency is. We've people all over the world here on the Bitcoin With Dinny channel, which is awesome. So guys, I'm going to jump off here now and get out there for another surf. Just going to let the tide drop out. Hope you all have a super Thursday, and it's good to be chatting to you all. Have a super day. Dinny out for now.